welcome back to day 8 of Evolve. Let's have a seat on our mats. We're going to stack our shins on top of one another. So I have my left on the bottom. I'm going to place my right over top. So they're just right on top of one another. My right foot is on top of my left knee. My left foot is under my right knee. Sitting up nice and tall, nice straight spine, shoulders down. Hands can be in your lap or on your knees or down by your side, whatever's more comfortable. Nice long neck. Let's close our eyes for a moment as we take a few deep breaths, becoming present on the mat, leaving all of our stresses off of the mat for the next 30 minutes. We're going to count to 4 with each inhale and count to 8 with each exhale. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale. Two more times. Last one. Gently open up your eyes. See if you can begin to melt your chest forward, stretching through those fingers, keeping both sits bones on the mat. Take a deep breath here. Let's walk it over to the right. Keep those elbows lifted. Come back through center. Walk over to the left. Take a deep breath. Come on, back through center, and let's walk it up. Place the backs of your hands on the mat. Let's round through the back, chin to chest. Stretch through those wrists. And turn those fingers towards you and round through the back, chin to chest. Come on up. Place your fingertips behind you. As you do, you're going to lift your top leg and place it behind you. Adjust your seat so that both sits bones are on the mat. Maybe you need to adjust your legs a little so that you are able to get both sits bones on the mat. And let's walk it forward. Take a breath here. And walk it up. We're going to twist it over to the left. Look over that shoulder. Take a breath. And come on back. This time, we're going to bring the right leg on the bottom. Place the left on top. Both shins layered right on top of one another. So this time, the right foot is under the left knee. The right knee is under the left foot. We're going to walk it forward. Take a deep breath. And this time we walk over to the left. Take a breath. And come back through center, coming over to the right. Take a breath. Let's come on back through center and come up. Place those fingertips behind you. Lift the left leg this time and place it behind. Adjust your seat so that both sits bones are on the mat. And this time we're going to walk forward. Take a breath. Let's walk it up. And we're going to twist over to the right this time, looking over that right shoulder. Take a breath. Come back through center. Let's come into our tabletop. Bring knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Lift that belly button towards the spine. We're going to lift the right leg and swim that left arm to tap that leg and come on down. Lift, tap, come on down. Lift, tap, bring it down. And on the last one, see if you can grab that foot, lifting that belly button towards the spine as you kick that foot up to the sky, opening up through the chest. Take a deep breath in and exhale, release. We lift the left leg this time and we tap that heel with the right hand. Bring it down. Lift, tap, bring it down. Lift, tap, bring it down. On the last one, we lift. As you tap, grab that foot. Kick that foot up to the sky, open up through the chest. Hips are still facing the mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale to release. We're going to curl the toes under, lift the hips to the sky, pedal the feet. Just stretching through those legs for a moment as you breathe. Lifting the tailbone to the sky. Lifting the belly button towards the spine. Melting the chest towards the thighs. Make sure your shoulders aren't up by your ears. So keep a nice distance between those shoulders and ears. You don't want to scrunch like this. Relax the shoulders. Maybe you have a small bend in your knees. Maybe you're working on getting your spine nice and straight first before working on getting the heels down towards the mat. We're putting a little bit more pressure in the pointer fingers and the thumbs. Let's take a deep breath in. Lift that right leg high, three-legged dog. As we exhale, we come forward. Tap that knee right in between those two hands. Lift and come back to your three-legged dog. Here we inhale. As we exhale, tap, lift, come on back up. Big inhale. And as we exhale, we step it up and flex that front foot, turn and flatten on the back foot. We're going to open up, humble warrior. I'm placing my fingertips on the inside of that front right foot. You should be able to lift your toes easily in this position. So if you're mushing your toes into the ground, relax them. This is a good place for a block as well, if you're utilizing blocks. Gives you a little bit more height to open up. So, wherever you are, we're going to lift into our warrior two and come back down to humble. Keeping the spine nice and straight, stays the same the whole time. Your bottom half. You should be able just to lift right up into warrior two. Torso is facing the side of your mat. And you're lifting with the obliques. Let's go ahead and come back to our exalted warrior. As we're in exalted warrior, straighten on that front leg. Back to warrior two, arms come into triangle. Nice open chest. You can have your hand on your shin if you'd like. And come on up. We're going to turn and face both feet to the side of our mat. Again, you should be able to lift your toes here. And let's go ahead and interlace those hands behind our back. So shoulder blades squeeze together as we open up our chest. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Coming into a wide stance. Wide forward fold. And let those arms fall forward towards the ground. You can have a micro bend in the knees here. And gently release the hands. Bring them down to the mat. And we're going to slowly begin to bend on the front leg. As you do, I want you to flex the leg that's straight. And come on back to your wide-legged pose. We're going to bend the back leg as we flex the front foot. Using your hands, come on back up to our wide-legged pose. Forward fold. Bring your hands to your hips and lift, tightening the core. Back to our warrior two. Arms come out. We come back to our humble warrior where we began. Let's slowly turn. Turn on that back foot. Let's frame that front foot. Slide that leg back, coming into our plank, high plank. We're going to do a chaturanga here. So again, if you find that you're sinking or you're just falling into it, I want you to use your knees. Use those knees because we need to build up the strength in our arms and our core to be able to hold a 90-degree angle here and then come into upward facing dog, okay? So let's bend our knees, come back to our downward dog, pedal the feet, take a deep breath, check your stance, melt the chest towards the thighs, maybe you have a bend in your knees, tailbones lifting towards the sky, shoulders are away from the ears, elbows are turned towards the front of your mat, the inside of your elbows, not the outside. And let's take a deep breath in as we lift the left leg high. Exhale, we're going to come through center, tap between those hands, and lift back up. Big inhale. Exhale, tap. Come on back up. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, this time we flex that front foot, step it up, turn and flatten on that back foot. Left hand comes on the inside of the left foot. We begin to open up into humble warrior. Again, this is a good place for a block, if that's in your practice. And from here, you should be able to come right into warrior two. And then tip it back down easily. Keeping that torso open towards the side of your mat. Make sure you're breathing. And we come into our exalted warrior. As we do, we we straighten on that front leg. Back to warrior two, arms. Come into your triangle, open that chest. Like you're flat up against a wall. Take a breath. We rise back up. Turn the feet to face the side of our mat. Interlace the fingers behind our back. Shoulder blades come together as we melt forward. Hinge from the hips. Let those arms fall forward towards the ground. Deep breaths. Gently release the fingers. Let them come to the ground. From here, we're going to bend on the back foot. As we do, flex the front. Sitting up tall. Let's come on over to the other side as we bend that front leg and flex on the back foot. Let's come back to our wide-legged pose. Forward fold. Torso hangs heavy. You can grab opposite elbows and sway. Make sure you have a micro bend in your knees if you do. And fingertips come back to the mat. Slowly rise up. We turn and bend on the front leg, coming right back to our warrior two. Come back to humble warrior. Turn both hands on the mat now, coming onto the ball of the back foot. We frame the front foot. Slide that leg back, coming into high plank. Chaturanga. Drop the knees down if you're still working on strengthening your chaturanga. Breathing in. We come forward. Exhale, elbows in at the side. 90-degree angle in the arms. Flip the feet into your upward facing dog. Shoulders aren't here, they're not here. They're away from our ears. So they're opening up and away from our ears. We bend, curl one toe, then the other, come back to downward dog, take a deep breath in, and big exhale. One more deep breath. Reach that tailbone towards the sky. Melt the chest towards the thighs. Maybe you have a bend in your knees. On our next breath in, right leg comes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, we come forward, tap between those hands, and lift on up. Deep breath in. Exhale, come forward, tap. Come on back up. Deep breath in. Exhale. This time we step it wide, coming into lizard pose. We drop down on that back leg. And we come down to our forearms. You can roll to the outside of that front foot, opening up through that hip. Take a deep breath. And bring that front leg in. Walk on up. Lift that back leg. And we tap. Grab that foot. Bring that arm back down. Tap. Bring it down. Tap. Keep that back leg lifted. Tap. And last one. Grab the foot, stretch it in towards the glute. Sink into that front hip. Take a deep breath. And release. Pop up. We're going to slide that leg around back to our plank. Come right to your downward dog. Pedal the feet. Take a deep breath. Check your posture. Maybe you need that bend. Straightening through that back. Shoulders away from the ears. And on our next breath in, left leg comes high. Exhale, we come through the center, tap between those hands. Come on back, breathe in. Exhale, tap between those hands. Come on back up, deep breath in. Exhale, step it wide into your lizard. Drop down on that back foot. And let's come down to our forearms. Elbows should be directly under your shoulders. You can roll to the outside of that front foot. Take a deep breath. One more deep breath. And bring it in. Let's walk on up to those hands and lift the back leg. Reach around, tap. Maybe you stretch that heel towards the glute for a moment. And then keep that foot lifted as we tap. Come back. Tap the mat and tap the heel. Tap the mat. Tap the heel. The point of this, for one, is shoulder mobility, but also, as we keep this leg lifted, it's strengthening that quad and that glute. It's actually strengthening the whole leg. Okay, last one. Let's grab a hold of that foot. Stretch it in. Take a deep breath. Lower it down. Both hands to the mat this time. We pop up on that back leg and slide that leg back to your high plank. Come on back to your downward dog. Pedal the feet. Breathe. Let's bring the right foot, cross it over, lift the left, cross that over, lift the right, cross it over, lift the left, cross it over. Come on, you got it. Lift and cross. Come on into your forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. Small micro bend. Tailbone towards the sky. Top half hangs heavy. You can sway it out here. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And let's slowly roll it up. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Place the left foot evenly on the mat, all four corners. Hands to heart. We lift the right knee as we find our focal point. We're going to come in to our warrior three. Hips are square to the mat. As we begin to turn to the side, in half moon, start bending on that front leg. And come into your warrior two. Reach it back. Back to your exalted warrior. Come back to warrior two. Turn onto the ball of the back foot. Push back with that heel. Lift those arms overhead. High lunge. From here, let's see if we can put the weight into our front leg as we push off with the back. Bring arms out to the side. Come back to warrior three. Maybe you bring everything in and stretch it out. Bring it in. Stretch it out. Bring it in. Come on, one more time. You got it in you. Stretch it out. Step it up. Shake it out. I told you guys we were gonna grow. I wasn't kidding. In a slow, gentle way. Don't ever feel you have to do anything. If you're not ready for it, skip it. It's okay. I promise it'll be okay. All right, let's bring all four corners of the right foot to the mat, standing up nice and tall. Tadasana stance. So your Tadasana posture is same as mountain pose. Anytime you're standing at the top of your mat, you're in Tadasana. Always keeping that posture. Bring hands to heart. Left knee lifts. Find your focal point. Deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to come to Warrior 3. We're going to open up to the side. Half moon. I'm going to bend on my front leg. Come right into Warrior 2. Exalted Warrior. Back to Warrior 2. Turn on the ball of that back foot into a high lunge. Push back with that heel. We're going to slowly bring some weight into that front foot. As we do, push off and come into your Warrior 3. Open those arms up to give you some counterbalance. That back leg is activated. Small bend in the standing leg. Bring it in. Don't worry if you fall. Catch yourself. Come on back up. That leg probably feels like it's dying. See? Find your balance. My leg wants to give out on me right now. I'm not gonna let it. Come on, give me 3. You got it. Don't give up. Come on, one more. Step it up. That leg was like, hell no, what are you doing to me, bitch? It didn't want to give it to me, but I pushed through. I did it. I caught myself when I fell, and when I fell, I got back up. Always get back up. Falling is not failing. Falling is the opportunity to get better. Ooh, I like that. Should I make that a shirt? Falling is not failing. It's the opportunity to get better. Oh, I like that. Write that down. I'm just kidding. Reach the arms overhead, deep breath in. Exhale and swan dive it down. Forward fold. Coming into halfway lift. Nice flat back. Open that chest. Inhale. Exhale, we forward fold. Hands to the mat. Come back to your plank. And let's drop those knees down. Swing those legs around. We're going to do a little bit of core work. A couple small stretches, and then we're done. Lay back. Keep the upper back lifted. From here, we're going to lift and touch the opposite leg. And you can use that hand that's on the mat to give you a little push, to push you off of the mat. Make sure you're breathing. I really like these because it's good for the entire core and the waist. Don't give up. One more, come on. Hug it in. Woo! Take a deep breath. Give yourself a little back massage. Plant those feet down on the mat. Take a deep breath in. We're going to lift that upper back off of the mat. Nice distance between chin and chest. Steeple grip. We come over to the left. over to the right. Hug it in. Take a deep breath. Y'all are going to be thanking me this summer, boy. I can tell. Y'all are going to be rocking your bikinis with your little waists and your six packs. All right, lift those feet up to the sky. We're going to drop down, point the toes to lift, and then we lift the tailbone. Drop, almost to the ground, point the toes, lift the tailbone. We're only going to do a couple of these, I promise. Make sure you're breathing. How about one more? All right, hug it in. Is your stomach on fire? Because mine so is. Holy crap. Whew. Give yourself a little massage, back and forth. Back and forth. I know it seems like I repeat myself a lot, and I probably do, but you know, we're gonna do a little twist, and then we're gonna come to a seated. So bring that left leg down. Right knee is bent. We twist it over to the left. Keep both shoulder blades on the mat. You can look over towards that right hand if you like. Deep breath. Come on, back through center. Right leg comes down, left leg bends. We bring it over to the right. Both shoulder blades stay on the mat. You can look over towards that left hand if you'd like. And come on back. You can either turn to one side and come into a seat, or rock and roll. And like I said, I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but I never know when somebody new from YouTube is just coming in and they've never done any of my videos before, so I kind of have to talk to you guys like you're a brand new yogi, like you're one of my brand new yogis. And even though a lot of you aren't, a lot of you have come back time and time again. Yeah, so that's why, sorry. Let's come into our straddles, middle splits. Make sure you are not coming out too far. If you are, you're probably gonna roll like this. That means your legs are too far apart. You should be able to sit up nice and tall, adjust the booty, feet are flexed. If you want to use a block to lean on, you can. We're going to hinge from the hips, lead with the chest. You can place forearms down, or if you're able to lay all the way down, go for it. I usually have my daughter sit on my back. She thinks it's funny, so. And it helps kind of get me a little bit lower. Take a few breaths here. Hope everybody's hanging in there. I know these times are crazy, but I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know about you guys, but my husband got word that he's going to be going back to work soon in a couple weeks, so that's good. I'm still luckily working, thank God. I am blessed in that sense. God, I for sure thought I was going to lose my job. Hey, it could still happen, you know? See if you can come a little deeper. Come a little lower, flex those feet. Make sure you're breathing. Anyway, I hope everybody's situation is okay and that things are starting to look up for everybody. I know it's hard, But you know what? You're still showing up for yourself. You're not letting it overtake your well-being. I mean, you're putting your well-being and your health first, and I think that's wonderful. All right, let's see if we can come a little deeper. Oh my God. Breathing helps, trust me. All right, let's come on up. Let's slowly come out. And to finish, you can either do your corpse pose, lying back on the mat, letting go of any tension in your body, or you can have a seat, either on a block or not on a block. Crisscross applesauce. You can do one foot over the other, how we started, which is a full pigeon, or half lotus. We're not at full lotus just yet. And let's sit up nice and tall. I mean, if you are in full lotus, you're able to do full lotus, by all means. I'm just not teaching full lotus yet, is what I meant. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down, nice long spine. If you are in corpse pose, scan your body for tension and then release it. If you're seated, scan your body for tension and then release it. Even in your face, relax your face. Hands, actually bring one hand to your heart, left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. We're gonna close our eyes, and just how we started the beginning of class, we breathe to the count of 4 as we inhale, and then we breathe to the count of 8 as we exhale. So we're gonna do it just like that on our own. I want you to clear your mind. I want you to be present as much as you possibly can, and just be with yourself in this moment. Just you, yourself, and nothing else. All right, let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Keep going. Let's bring our hands to our heart. Give yourself a big smile and gently open your eyes. Meditation is whatever you want it to be. There's no specific way to meditate, okay? So if anyone ever says to you, oh, no, that's not how you do it. Meditation is whatever you want it to be. In order to get your body calm and peaceful, you do what you do. That's your business. That's your private moment with yourself, okay? Sometimes I'm able to keep my mind clear, sometimes I'm not. If I find that thoughts are running through my head, I try to picture something that brings me peace and comfort and happiness. Like, for instance, I picture baby bears playing in a lake and splashing and something like that, that just brings you happiness and, I don't know, peace. Anyways, back to where we were. Let's take a deep breath in, arms overhead. Hands up to the sky, hold the breath. And exhale to release. Last one, deep breath in. Hands to the sky, hold the breath. And release. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so proud of each and every one of you for showing up as well. for you, for me, for yoga. Anyways, grateful to be on this journey with you, and I hope to see you back tomorrow. Namaste, my friends. See you tomorrow.